Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is for the Happy Hookers Tournament Classic. It was a 2-day tournament. It was on Lake Toho and it was on Lake Griffin on the second day. So we fished 2 different lakes in the same weekend. Had a really good time. A lot of good fish catches in this, but a lot of good misses. Turned out to be a tournament of missed opportunities. And I don't think I could have won if I fished perfect, but I think I would have been closer to second and third. Just missed a bunch of them. A lot of times the way I was fishing heavy in the grass or heavy in the pads. And it's kind of like frog fishing. You get a lot of bites and sometimes they just miss it. And I found myself, doing that. And there was a few where I connected with, thought I had them, and went in there to get them in the pads, and they just weren't there. So when those things happen, they just do. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you at the end of the video, and I'll tell you everything that I caught them on if you're interested. All right, take care. All right, here we go. Happy Hookers Classic Tournament. Toho's first day. High lines, everybody. Let's go get them.
First cast with the Terminator. First cast with the Terminator. Unbelievable. There you go. Once you get there, you get there. Alright, there's that.
This fish was 6.38 pounds. Tied for big fish in the tournament and made me a little bit of money. My lid cam died, my GoPro died, and I turned off my phone right before it. I did not get this one I didn't get the catch on the on camera, which sucks because it was a great catch. It was stressful. It came out of the water, looked like a 10-pounder when it came out. Then it got stuck in the pads, and you know how they get off all the time. This one just happened to be there when I got there, and I pulled it in, and just an awesome catch. And I guess I have to figure out how to get everything running all day so I don't miss any more like this. Of course, it was the best one of the tournament, and I don't have that one. Anyway, just wanted to kind of give you a little information on that one. So anyway, let's get back to it. Thanks. Here we go. 6-pounder, a little bigger. Oh.
That's a catfish box is what that is. Anybody want to do some noodling? Right here. God. Oh no, is that a... the fish I was looking for. Be the right kind. Be the right kind. Got in there. You going for a ride soon? You are the first to go. Not what I'm looking for. what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Same damn fish.
All right, thanks for making it this far in the video. So I'm going to go through the baits that I used throughout the video on both days, and we'll go from there. Now, my floating dipper that I call it, this is the skinny dipper, okay, Innovative Reactions, and everybody knows what the skinny dipper is, or at least, you know, it's a swim bait. And now this is not watermelon gold. This is, it's a Dirty Sanchez is what they call it, and it's just, I ran out of the watermelon gold ones. I didn't have the whole pack, I didn't have enough, and I ran through the whole pack and I ran out, so it's a really good color on Toho. But anyway, I throw it on 50-pound braid from Cortland line, and the hook inside here is Vector hooks, and it's a Magnum offset worm hook, which I've really started to like this. It's a little skinnier than some of the big EWG hooks, and it goes through things really well, but I have had a really good hookup ratio with these for the most part. You know, you're gonna lose some on everything, so I think I've actually had a better hookup with these, and they stay on pretty good when I get hit. Now the weight that I was talking about, it's more like a float, but looks like a little bullet weight. But it's actually made from bets, and it floats. So what it does is when it stops, it'll kind of looks like that. So it kind of looks like a, you know, a bullet weight, but it's not. It'll actually stop, and when I stop the dipper in the water, it'll actually stay there and float right next to the pads. Works out really well a lot of times. But there's also another little thing I'm doing is a new company, Floatzilla. Not associated with them at all, but they just came out with a better float for this exact type of thing. So I just ordered them. They're on the way. I should get them in the next couple days. Waiting on those. But those look really cool. That thing, I think that should just stay floating. This actually sinks really, really, really slow. So I think there's a use for both of them. So anyway, that is that. Now, the big player all weekend, especially around the grass, was this Terminator spinnerbait. Now, I didn't have this on there. That's actually going on there because I just think it looks even better with that. But it's the Terminator Pro Series spinnerbait. It's got the 7.7 steel. This is a 3/8. I just pulled this out of my boat. And I'm not sponsored by anybody, so these are just what I use. So anyway, I have had so much fun throwing this way back in the grass, reeling it out. You saw sometimes they hit it way back in the grass, sometimes they followed it out. But when they hit it in that grass like that, I don't think they're used to seeing spinnerbaits, and they kill it and they eat it. So I get a really good hookup, and I don't use a trailer hook on this most of the time. I'm getting to the point to where I might have to use 2 spinnerbait rods because I like throwing the spinnerbaits, and if I'm out in the open areas, I'll throw it on fluorocarbon, I'll put on the trailer. When I throw it back into that grass, if the trailer hook's on there, it just hooks up too much. You end up not being able to do exactly what I can do with it without the trailer hook. Without the trailer hook, I can almost fish it like a swim jig, but the blades clicking and clacking together do something a little bit different that they're used to seeing, and they will come up and they will eat it. So that was that. Now, the swim bait that I was throwing out in the open is a Kitech. I just took these rods right out of the boat. That's the 4-inch Kitech. This one's actually, they got the silver, but I got one with gold on it. They both work. I didn't see a difference in those two at all. So then this here, when I found that pepper grass, this is a bitter vibe. It's a speed worm, and it's got that candy bug blue tail. I just really like their colors. It's just one of those things. I've had a really caught a lot of fish on speed worms, so just do it. And I like bitters because I buy them in bulk now, and it's per worm. It's a lot cheaper. But you know, there they are. And here's another one. Same thing. This is a mag vibe that bitter calls it, but it's a red bug speed worm. That's what I caught them out in the open. When I get in that deeper hydrilla out in the open, and I change my weights up. This is only a 1/4 ounce. Sometimes I'll go to an 1/8 even on the bigger worm. All right, so there's that, and then one more. The good old red eye shad. Gold blackback is my favorite color. So anyway, thank you for watching it this far, and I appreciate it. If you have any questions about any of the baits, or if you have any suggestions, I am not an expert on Toho. I'm getting better on the Harris chain, but still, I'll take any advice anybody wants to give. So take care, tight lines.